You're listening to episode 70 of the Let's Go Comic Show. On this episode, we celebrate Batman Day with the top 5 Batman things, plus the launch of the DC Universe app. You're listening to episode 70 of the Let's Go Comic Show. My name is Justin.
And I'm Batman.
Happy Batman Day.
Oh, I mean, I'm Matt.
I'm Batman. I'm Batman. Hi, I'm Batman.
Because I'm Batman.
Because I'm Batman. So this is your special Batman Day double ship episode of the Let's Go Comic Show. And today we're just going to talk about how great Batman is. That he deserves his own day. Like Superman's like, man.
A break from all of the other non-Batman talk.
All the other non-Batman talk.
We don't talk about it very much.
Don't talk about Batman enough on this show. Let me tell you, like, Batman needs some love. He's not getting any, you know. So anyways.
He's probably getting some.
He's getting a little bit, hey, not with Catwoman. She straight up left him.
Oh, not getting any spoilers.
She's like, hey, see you later. Spoilers on Batman number 50, guys. Like, hey, if you weren't reading the newspapers, USA Today was like, FYI. Hey, Tom King, you've been crafting this story for a couple of years. Let's just tell everybody what's going on. That would be great, right?
Yeah,
it'll drive sales up. Anyways, so this is the Let's Go Comic Show, where we talk about everything in the world of comics, from comic book movies, comic TV shows, comics, Batman comics, Batman TV shows.
Yeah, now we're like Batman TV shows, Batman comics, Batman movies, Batman video games.
Everything in the world of Batman comics. So
Batman
part of
flatware,
ties, cups. Like if this is 1989 when Batman came out, you'd be like, oh, Batman cereal, Batman.
Oh, dude, I ate that Batman cereal.
It was kind of like Captain Crunch.
It was kind of like Captain Crunch-ish.
Came with a bank. This was a bank. Hey, put some money in the bank like Bruce Wayne. This plastic bank, be just like little Bruce Wayne.
Just like him.
When his parents were shot down in front of him, the next thing he did was just put his coins away. He's like, I'm going to need this. I'm going to need to buy costumes from other countries and keep them in a room.
What do you save up for purple gloves?
Purple gloves, training. I'm going to kick some trees in my backyard.
So, Justin, what is Batman Day?
Batman Day is a day that DC Comics has declared, hey, we are going to create a Batman Day, and we're going to hope people go to Barnes & Noble and buy comics. That's about it. They have different things going on across.
Is it Batman's birthday?
It's not.
Is it the anniversary of his first issue?
No, I don't know why the heck it's in September, and it's just changed. It's
like National Cheeseburger Lovers Day. It's like, sure, that seems like Tuesday, but fine.
It feels like it'd be better if it coincided with something. Like if it was in May.
Bruce Wayne's birthday.
It's just September, and it's like always in September, some random date. Sometimes it's in the beginning of the year.
On a Saturday.
And so typically, like on Batman days, I go to Barnes & Noble's because that's the only thing it's doing. Or you go to the comic store, and they give you a comic book, and it's one you already have. It's like, here's the first issue of Rebirth with a different cover. And they give it to your kids. And you're like, this is not for the kids. The kids should not get this comic.
No.
Can you give them an age-appropriate issue? But they give the kid like a mask, and then so the last few years I've gone to Barnes & Noble and I've done trivia, and sometimes they have trivia. And so not last year, but the year before, some guy was like he worked on Batman Returns, and so he had a buttload of crap from Batman Returns, and then anything from '92 was like Batman stuff, so coloring books, sticker book, like he had all the stuff, and he was doing questions, and he literally was like, I don't even like the Christopher Nolan movies. He was just ripping on stuff, and he was like, Batman Returns, which I love Batman Returns, but
it's a good one.
That's the one he was all about. Anyways,
it was well documented that you love that movie.
I love that movie, but Batman Day is just, it's a shill to buy some Batman stuff, and that's not a bad thing. I support Batman Day. Matt, do you support Batman Day?
I support Batman Day.
Are you a celebrator?
I think my son supports Batman Day, and he didn't even know it was coming.
Oh yeah, how'd that?
Yeah, we did. I know Justin's going to judge me, but we bought costumes at Target this last weekend.
Side note: never buy your costume. You have to make them. Did Bruce Wayne buy his costume, or did he make it?
Have 3 more kids and tell me about how you're going to make costumes.
That's fair enough. Fair enough.
And then, but what my son was very adamant about, even though they didn't have it at Target, is we needed to order a Lego Batman costume.
Nice.
And he has been so excited. Oh, yeah, dude. We made it happen. Got here like Monday, and he has tried it on at least once a day since.
Okay. So if you're gonna buy a Batman costume, you have to buy at least 10,000 to like just throw off the
Throw off the end of the Batmobile?
no, to throw off the weird, like, you know, the CIA is watching you, like, why is this guy buying a Batman suit? Is he gonna be Batman? That's what, remember?
Lego Batman, I feel like maybe is a little less
So
concerning.
did you buy like Asian imported batarangs like this guy? We need to watch him.
Yeah.
Crime has gone down in this area of the city. But
Dude, my 6-year-old could help crime go down. I'd be
He's
okay
like,
with that.
justice.
He does
That's
care
awesome.
about justice a lot. But yeah, it's funny, dude. Like he's totally stoked
Well, you should
on it.
take him to freaking Barnes and Noble this weekend, and he can wear his costume on Batman Day.
Yeah.
Kids will read their costumes.
At
and
Barnes and Noble, why not go to a comic book shop?
Well, go to both places, but like Barnes and Noble does like encourage the kids to wear their suits, and then they read a story, like a really bad Batman story, like from a little kid's book, and they're like, and Batman and Robin had
It's like
pie
this
with the
really
Joker.
weird Alan Moore story.
It's they're like, we're gonna read
the Killing
Joke. Now this is where Barbara Gordon's brutally attacked by the Joker. What's going on here, kids? So, yeah. Other than that, it's really up to the comic shop to really promote it.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of like Free Comic Book Day, but just for one comic. And that's really what it is. But anyways, we're gonna reclaim Batman Day. So as you're driving around today, hopefully you're listening to this episode, and it reminds you of your love for the Cape Crusader, the Dark Knight Detective, one half of the dynamic duo, and he doesn't really have any other names. What's another name for him?
World's greatest detective.
The world's greatest detective. That's right, dude.
Unless you're in Christopher Nolan movies.
Unless you're in Christopher Nolan's movie, then kind of. You know what? Forget that. He's a great detective in Batman Begins. He does a lot of detective stuff. You forget. He does in The Dark Knight. He does some too. But Dark Knight Rises is like, no more detective work. I'm tired of this. I'm just gonna
run straight in, face first,
straight in, dude. Like
back
Bane.
first.
Yeah, I'm gonna run in back first.
Just gonna put my back out there.
Run in back. Sorry, that's really funny. He's like, I'm gonna put my back into it, guys.
That man was listening to Missy Elliott.
Yeah, he's like, I could do it. Put your back into it. That's right, man. See what happened,
Oh,
Bane.
Batman!
Oh,
Put your back into it.
you can do it. Put your back into it, and I'll break it.
I just want to
He's all-
see that over the top of that scene now. That's horrible.
I'm going to lay down, flip it, and reverse it, Batman. For you, it will be extremely painful.
For you. The people.
Oh man, the people. That's right.
All right, so how are we reclaiming this? What are we talking
We're gonna
about?
reclaim it. So we're gonna what is a Batman Day? So we know what a Batman Day is like in our world, but what would a Batman Day be like for Bruce Wayne? Right?
Does he have a Batman Day or just a Batman night? I don't know if he would really
Let's
have
do a day.
Batman
Let's do Batman has a day off. What does he do on his day off? What time does he wake up first? He's been out all night. He's like, tomorrow.
Like
he's
3 in the afternoon. Like his day is very short.
He's got like 7 Robins running around. He's like, dude, take a day off. Alfred's like, come on, sir, like relax, go play polo. And he's like, fine, I'll take
Cucumber
Tuesday
sandwiches.
off. Eat cucumber sandwiches.
Play heavy metal.
I think he would. Wait, cucumber sandwich? That's a Robin deal, though.
No, I know. I was joking.
Lobster Thermidor.
Oh yes.
He's having lobster Thermidor. He's gonna play heavy metal. So he wakes up. Let's just say he wakes up. Let's be a little more like conservative. He wakes up at like 10:30. Right? Is he basic? Does he have like toast with guacamole on it with avocado? He's like, fine. What do you think?
Toast.
Cereal? What's he doing? Serious? What's he doing? Does he wake up? Does he do push-ups?
Oh, he's gonna do like an omelet,
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Like feta.
or maybe just like drink raw eggs.
He just
straight
drinks
up.
raw eggs. I get
Rocky
that.
style.
Rocky style raw eggs. All right, cool. Yeah, Batman's not
Runs up the steps at the Gotham court.
Gotham Court. It's like, yeah. They're all, why is Bruce Wayne running up the steps? Yeah, I don't feel like Bruce Wayne like enjoys things. He's like, yeah, he probably is a guy to get protein. I'm gonna have some eggs.
Yeah,
He's
it's very.
He has some vichyssoise. Is what he has. He's all, it's cold. He likes it.
It's very like
Vichyssoise,
utilitarian.
sir.
Like everything has a spot.
Yeah, he's all, I eat to fuel my
Pragmatic.
body. Huh?
He's very pragmatic.
Very pragmatic, yeah. You think he goes on a date? He like hangs out with Vicky Vale or like Silver St. Cloud or some lady he knows. He's like, I'll have lunch with some lady.
Yeah.
You think
Miss
so?
Katka.
Is that Miss Kitka?
Kitka.
Miss Kitka. Oh, Bruce Wayne. Why are you a vampire,
Dracula?
Miss Kitka? She's like, nah.
He was into it though. That would explain why he was so into it all of a sudden.
He's like, I'll rear them limb from limb. I love.
Oh no, he's a vampire now too. He's ripping people apart.
Oh, so let's say he wakes up, has some eggs. He does like a normal Bruce Wayne thing. He has a date with the lady, and then so that takes us to about 3:00. You know, because remember he wakes up late.
Yeah,
It's
he
like,
has to get his afternoon.
he's not
coffee,
doing. There's not
maybe.
a lot going on Batman's day off. He's probably distracted. He's like, I want to punch somebody. So let's say he heads home around 4, checks out like, Alfred, what's going on? Like, you know, Alfred's like, Robin boosted the Batmobile again, so can't be distracted. We're gonna take care of things. So does he go to a gala? Maybe some type of fundraiser somewhere in the city.
I mean, yeah, we've already determined he's not doing anything he would actually enjoy.
Can't
so
do Batman stuff. So he has to go to a gala for like.
It sounds like the worst day off.
It does. It's like, I gotta drink eggs.
I'm sorry for Bruce Wayne right now.
Hanging out with like a ladies' nice in the middle of the day. I think going to a gala would be fun. Like, hey,
Yeah.
could be
A couple supermodels on his arm.
Yeah, he's like, all right, who am I lined up with tonight, Alfred? He's like, it's, you know, I can't think of a supermodel's name. Someone,
Yeah.
like Cindy Crawford,
Oh gosh.
like 20 years ago, or the chick that was actually in Batman and Robin. What was her name? Elle McPherson.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, Elle McPherson.
Oh man. And then I bet
Bruce
he can't wait
Ivy.
to get out of that day off.
Yeah, his
and
day
back
off.
into being
His day off
Batman.
ends at midnight. So yeah, Batman's day is not a very exciting day. That's why he needs to be Batman.
Yeah. That wasn't as fun of an exercise as I thought it was going to be.
Oh, well, that's the whole point. The whole point of it is Batman doesn't do stuff. It's literally like Lego Batman. He watches movies by himself.
Laughs at
And,
Jerry Maguire.
Yeah, he plays guitar. He plays electric guitar. What if Batman does play electric guitar? He's probably really good at it because Batman's
I
good
can
at
see
everything.
that. Yeah.
He's like, oh yeah, I studied guitar when I was like traveling the world. I was in London for a little bit and I played in a punk rock band. And
You know Sting.
you know, Sting. I know Sting. We talk about tantric things. I was like,
That's
oh,
fair.
all right, Sting, that's cool.
I'm just going to go.
He's
now.
like, I was in the police, and then I decided like start another band called the Vigilantes. He's like, oh, hey, zing, bad joke. Okay, fine, whatever. A Batman day is not great for Batman because a Batman day starts, like Matt said, starts at nighttime. He needs to wear leather and tights and just smash some faces, dude.
Yeah.
A Batman day consists of punching faces, throwing batarangs, breaking speed limit laws, endangering young men, and hanging out at psychiatric hospitals. That's what a Batman day is all about. That's what we do. Very quick, 30-second and concise.
There you go.
So if you try to think Batman's doing other things, he's not. He's just thirsting for justice, and his appetite is continual. So there you go. So what I did want to do is talk about our top 5 favorite Batman things.
Yeah. Are we breaking these up into categories?
We're breaking these up into categories, and we do have these are, and you know, as we talk about the ratings for our show, we do the let's go, the gotta go, the let's go, the go, the don't go, and the trash juice. None of that's going to apply here today because these are all gotta goes. These are all our gotta go things, our personal opinions on 5 categories of Batman. So our top. This is like our number 1 spot for these next 5 categories. So we have our top 5. We have our Batman stories, movie, toy, video game, and TV show. So there you go. Those are our top 5 Batman things. So to kick things off, Matt, we'll make it easy. What is your number 1 favorite Batman movie?
Number 1 favorite Batman movie?
Yeah.
The Dark Knight.
Wow, The Dark Knight. Why is it The Dark Knight? Out of all the Batman movies.
I
Dark
like
Knight?
it a lot.
Yeah, but there has to be something about it like that sets it apart for you.
I mean, honestly, like anybody would say, like a big part of that is the portrayal of the Joker by Heath Ledger.
Oh, okay.
But I think the
It's not Joker Day, dude.
stakes,
Batman Day.
Will you just let me talk? You asked the question,
It's Batman Day, dude.
It's the stakes, I think, for me in that. Like, just feel really impossible, and to see Batman try to come out on top on that.
Yeah.
And just straight up just enjoyment while in the movie theater watching the movie.
Yeah.
I I was just like beside myself. Like I loved it.
Yeah. It was a good time at the movies, dude. Dark
Right.
Knight, dude.
What about you?
What? My number one Batman movie is Batman '89. That's
a good choice.
Yeah, it just was so. I'm not saying it's the best Batman movie, but it was my
Steve Jobs
favorite.
Bruce Wayne is really
Steve
good.
Jobs Bruce Wayne. He's like, I have a phone for you guys all to purchase. There's just something about that time that was so fun to me. Like it elicits all the memories of being like. I was at the beach a lot that summer too, but a lot of Batman beach towels. A lot of Batmans shaved in the back of heads.
Yeah.
Like we kind of joking about earlier, like Batman was dude.
My dad had a Batman tank top.
See? Dads were wearing tank tops with Batman symbols. It was like a...
Taco Bell had Batman
I
stuff.
still have my Batman cups from Taco Bell.
Nice.
I have a Batmobile one and a Batwing and a Batman, and it's all...
That's commitment, dude.
It says something to the effect of Batman, the new hero for the 90s.
Oh, no.
On it, something like that.
Oh boy!
I remember studying the cup though for like the Batmobile. It's all the Batmobile can go 0 to 60 in 3 seconds, and I'm like, that's crazy. I know nothing about like cars, but as like a kid, I'm like, this is insane. The Batmobile's fast. Yeah, Batman '89 was fun. I don't even think the Dark Knight got close to like the Batmania that was going on in '89.
Oh yeah, no, I wouldn't say Batmania. I'm just saying
the Prince stuff, like. Going everywhere you turn, it was Batman infected the world, man. And it was amazing.
It's true.
It was great. So yeah, Batman '89 is my favorite Batman movie.
All right,
there you go. I can always watch it. It just exists in this pocket of time. The music was perfect.
Yeah,
like the sets were perfect. It was the best. I'm Batman.
So let's go TV show.
TV show.
The
favorite.
little smaller screen.
Yes, the small screen. You can watch your favorite movie on the small screen as well. So, okay, favorite Batman TV show. Don't say Gotham.
No, oh Lord, no. I'm a little torn on this. Yeah. I'm not going to lie.
Okay.
I feel like the right answer is Batman the Animated Series.
Yeah.
And it is wonderful. Like real, like close to that, but in a completely different way would be Brave and the Bold. I loved that show so much. Like it was just so fun. That's Batman the Animated Series, man.
Okay.
It's hard to even compete with that.
Yeah.
You?
Yeah. Gosh, dude. It's hard because I love Batman the Animated Series. But my favorite Batman TV show is the 60s Batman show. It's so fun, dude. Like, especially going back and revisiting it now. There's so much, like, fun and just the zaniness of it. And, like, Frank Gorshin Riddler and... the whole like idea behind it now, like especially as you get older and you understand like it wasn't supposed to be serious and like you get past that like hating of it,
right.
And you're like when you're 20 you're like, this is a stupid show, it doesn't understand Batman and the seriousness of a dark Avenger, and now you're like, this is just fun, it's just good stuff. And Batman the Animated Series is great too, like that's like a close second, but I think Batman 66 is just it's still iconic, like it is still out. Like 50 years later or whatever, it's still in like the public zeitgeist of like no. Even the Joker, Riddler. Like when you think of the Penguin, who do you think of? Danny DeVito, or do you think of Burgess Meredith?
Oh no, Burgess Meredith.
Burgess Meredith. Like Adam West. That Biff Pow Ziff. Like it still permeates like the public, and I think it's just there in my heart. I love it for different. It's different
I agree.
reasons.
No, that's a great point.
Yeah.
Can I say another honorable mention would be Batman Beyond?
Really?
I loved Batman Beyond.
All right.
Love.
I love the intro to it.
Oh, dude, it's so good.
It's fun.
And that shadow passes over him, and all of a sudden he's in the Batman suit.
Yeah, it's good. That was a
so
good intro.
I loved that show.
Yeah. Done by Darwin Cook. He made that happen. Shout out, Darwin Cook. So good. Pour one out, man. All right, so next, number 3. Comic. So that could just be comic story, anything. You're like, oh, man, this is my favorite Batman story.
Ooh, that's so tough. There's no right.
I know.
There's no good answer for this. I'm gonna end up arguing with someone either way.
Dude, please, I want someone to argue with you so bad. I want to argue with you. Tell me what your favorite Batman comic story is. Come on, dude. Matt's making a face. Like, he literally looks like he's lifting a weight. I'm like, what weight are you lifting?
No, because it's so difficult. Like I have like 5 different ones come to mind all at once. I'm going to have to pick one, and then we're going to have to argue about it.
Mm-hmm. We will. I don't even want to argue with you, but I'm just going to argue with you about it because you don't want to. I don't argue with you as much as you say I do. He's thinking.
All right. I'm going to purposefully be a little cheeky and say Black Mirror, Detective Comics, Jock and Scott Snyder.
Yeah, you straight.
That run.
Pulled a Dick Grayson Batman. This is not Dick Grayson Day, dude. This is this is
Batman.
Bruce Wayne Day, dude.
He was Batman. It's not Bruce Wayne Day. We already went over that. We went over Bruce Wayne's Day, and it sucked. So it's Batman Day.
Bruce Wayne Day. I feel like you have to pick a Bruce Wayne story. You picked a Dick Grayson story.
Look, you just went and put more parameters on me.
Yeah,
without even, laying that out ahead.
Not when
of time.
it goes. Bruce Wayne is Batman. Dick Grayson was filling in for Batman.
All right, I will go.
Come on, dude.
Dude, whatever.
You're gonna give up. You're gonna submit that quick, dude. I wanted you to fight for Dick Grayson.
Dude, that is a great series.
It's a great
I feel like it explores Batman in a
story.
really interesting way, even though it's someone else under the cowl.
Yeah. Which is not Batman.
Because the whole thing is about like people that are like a dark reflection of him.
Yeah.
Dude, whatever.
Fair enough. It's a great pick.
Fine.
It's a great book.
Fine.
Yeah.
No, I'll do another one.
No, okay.
And I'll say, oh crap, I had it just a second ago. Long Halloween.
That's a great book. That's a great Batman story. Dude, if you read that story
It's
on
classic
Batman Day,
for
that
me.
would be good. That would be a great way to celebrate Batman on Batman Day by reading The Long Halloween. I love that book. It's good. Have you read Dark Victory?
Yes.
Oh man, that's a good one too. All right, that's good. See, those are good things.
What about you?
Batman Year One, dude. I love that story. It's so weird because a lot of people give The Dark Knight Returns like that's the best Batman story ever of all time, and they're both by Frank Miller. And I just think that Batman Year One is his better story. I think I don't know. I think it's a combination of what Frank Miller wrote and David Mazzucchelli's like artwork. Like they both like make they just both make it like it's just super magical. It's amazing.
It's such a good one, dude.
Yeah. I have a tattoo of it on my arm. Like
yeah, you do.
Like 4 or whatever the heck it is. And it's a really terrible rendition of it because it was the first tattoo I got and I didn't take care of it well. So yeah, I just feel like that comic book is when I think about like if I want someone to read a good Batman story, and it happens to be like a great intro to the character, Batman Year One is awesome. You got Bruce Wayne kicking trees, you got Bruce Wayne failing as Batman, you got a really cool Commissioner Gordon stuff going on. I mean, it's some people would say it's a Commissioner Gordon story.
There's really great stuff.
Yeah, and then you and it's just the way it ends with that partnership between Batman and Gordon. Everything that I love about Batman is in that, and even when he's out of the costume, he's doing things that are Batman-ish. And so it kind of goes back to, I think this goes back to movies, sorry, and especially the movie I'm about to reference. So Batman vs. Superman, when it has Bruce Wayne running into the rubble, that's such a Batman scene. And I feel like there's a lot of that in Year One as well. So yeah, Batman Year One is my number one Batman Day pick.
But would you take under consideration a comic?
Oh man, Matt Ritchie just
given on loan to us.
On loan from
by our friend and listener of the show, Mike Terrell.
What?
Wanted to make sure that I got this book and that we looked at it. This is Batman 207.
Where the crap did he get that?
Death Trap.
That's a cool cover.
I can't remember. He probably told me. It was maybe like a friend had it in a random thing or maybe an estate sale or something like that. But it's super rad.
Heck yeah, dude. It's like freaking Batman and Robin and they're underwater.
And it's that's like 70s Batman, right? As far as costume and stuff like that.
Yeah. Oh man. What the heck is going on? So we got some dudes shooting guns at him there's like these
into
boxes. And
that cover tells you all you need to know about that.
Yeah, Batman and Robin in a death trap. Someone's shooting some guns.
Not only are they drowning in water, but they're getting shot at
it's
while in the water.
It's called Death Trap. Dude, 12 cents. Can you imagine buying a comic for 12 cents?
Man,
that's like
be nice.
The tax. Like, what's the year on this thing, dude? Batman 2, so not 1879. What the heck is that? 1968.
68. That's even older.
Yeah. Gosh, dude.
It's cool though, right?
It's really cool, dude. I love old comic book ads. 1, if superhero doesn't grab you, try 2. Batman Flash. But Bork can hurt you. Who's Bork, dude?
I don't know, man.
Yeah. This is cool, dude. I love it. It was really awesome.
Just worth mentioning on Batman Day.
Batman Day, especially comics. So there's a cool digital sale going on Comixology for Batman Day. It's going on like all week or whatever. And I bought some old comics last night.
Nice. What'd you pick up?
I bought. This is gonna suck. This is gonna kind of take me on a. It's gonna take me on a little bit of a.
Oh no!
It's gonna take me on a little bit of a tangent, dude. But I bought this like '80s collection of like Jason Todd, like Robin. I just felt like reading them, and it was fun. Dude, just comics are different then. They're just really the way they were written and illustrated. But it was really fun, and I was just kind of reading them, and like the way Batman talks is just hilariously bad. He's such an '80s action hero at that point.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, just the things he says, and then when he talks to Robin, he's like, young man. I don't know, just come here, boy. Just stuff like that. So weird. Anyways, and then I bought the Red Hood. Like it was like, because I was supposed to read him for a project for Batman on Film, and I was like, I got to read the Red Hood. I just didn't want to dig all the issues out of my comic book box in the garage. Yeah. It's like, $5 has the whole series. I can do that.
Nice.
And then freaking today on the DC comic, we're going to get this to the DC Universe app. All those freaking issues are on there now. They weren't there last week, man. They're there. And I'm like,
nice.
What the crap? And even more ironic is those Jason Todd comics are on there as well. Freaking stupid.
But now you get to own them, dude.
Nah, I own them. Well, I already did own them. But
that's true.
And I actually own those Jason Todd ones too, I think.
Digitally.
I bought those early 400 ones. Like, I got them. Anyways, we'll talk about the DC Universe app in a sec. But let's continue on with this Batman Day list, Matt, Richie. Let's move on to our favorite Batman toy. Oh.
Favorite Batman toy. You probably have a lot more of these than I do.
Oh, dude. I have boxes of Batman toys. But which one is my favorite?
I would go for me probably the Bruce Timm designed Justice League Batman action figure.
Really?
Which could be the same as like Batman the Anime Series, I guess. Similar.
No.
Okay, sorry.
They're 2 different figures, dude. Wait.
Okay.
Bruce Timm's Batman for Justice League Unlimited is completely different than the animated series. His ears are bigger. He's got like a different chest symbol.
What if I like that design? Is that okay?
But you're trying to say they're the same.
Okay, I'm sorry. I meant
I'm not saying one's better.
Similar. I didn't realize they were so different.
They're vastly different. They're vastly different.
Okay, well, I'm going to go Bruce Timm Justice League.
Action figure?
Action figure.
Man. I'm just...
Why are you so disappointed?
I just don't know, man. I'm having a hard time.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm having a hard time.
Having a hard time choosing between all of your Batman toys?
I'm having a hard time with your decision, and I'm having a hard time picking my favorite.
I came into this saying you have way more experience with this than I do.
Yeah. So I think my favorite... I have to say, what constitutes as my favorite is the one that I have displayed. I have a little shelf in my little office area, and I still have, out of all the toys I've had as a kid and stuff.
Batman 89?
It isn't Batman 89, but it's from the Dark Knight collection of Batman 89 figures. It is a Michael Keaton Batman 89 action figure, but the paint job is classic, like blue and gray, and it was called Iron Winch Batman.
Oh, all right.
And everyone knows, like when I say Iron Winch Batman, people know about Iron Winch Batman.
Hey, you guys have more geek cred than I do. Like I will admit.
People know. Like shout out to everyone who's got Iron Winch Batman. You're like, what would Michael Keaton look like in the blue and gray? Well, Iron Winch Batman will tell you. Know. So yeah, man, Iron Winch Batman's my favorite. It would tied with Super Friends, but Superpowers Batman, where you squeeze his leg and he punches. Tied with that.
It's a good one. Tied with
Mego Batman, which I had a little Pocket Heroes Batman when I was a kid. I remember always pulling his head off. I had one of those, and then tied with the Batman 89 figure from Toy Biz, where he had a belt you pull on it, and it had like a little rope in there, and he'd go zip. It was really stupid because
I'm really impressed by your recollection and knowledge.
Really?
Of all this. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Like that you couldn't buy a Batman figure when Batman 89 came out because they didn't make enough. I had to get a rain check at Target. So I ended up getting the Batmobile, which I still have that Batmobile and the cocoon that goes on. I still have it. But the Batman figure, dude, like, and they made like 5 different versions. All their faces looked weird. And this Batman figure, he came in with a little gun. Like it looked like a grapple gun and a batarang that you can put a rope through. And like, I'd always have him like zip line down things. But like his belt, you pull his belt and it would like give you like maybe 9 inches of rope and he'd be like, zip.
Oh, nice.
It was so stupid. But as a kid, it was awesome. I was like, yeah, he's got our bat belt. Anyways,
that's great.
Yeah, but the Iron Witch one, I just love that figure. Like, it's the one my kids are all, Dad, can I play with that? I'm like, nope. You cannot play with that Batman figure. Do not take him from me. So, there you go. That's my favorite Batman toy.
Nice.
So, all right, finally, favorite Batman video game, Matt Ritchie.
You want to go first on this one?
I don't really. The whole time you've been going first. We're going to throw off this thing, so mess me up.
I like changing stuff up, but whatever, dude. No, it's okay. I'm going to go.
All right.
I'm sure that the other ones probably made improvement, but Arkham Asylum is still a fun game. Those classic games are great. For me. Like that, was it Rocksteady that did it? I'm sure the other ones made improvements. I have far less experience playing those. I spent a lot more time playing Arkham Asylum.
Yeah.
And for me, that one just kind of kicked off like this open world, like what the heck? Like this is a Batman video game can be like this.
Yeah.
And so I think there was like this really special quality to it that it was kind of the first one for me.
Yeah. Man, that's not a bad pick. Out of all these things, you finally picked something that...
Well, gee, thanks. I'm glad to get
I'm like, man, finally,
Master's approval.
The Batmaster. I love those games.
You're the master batter.
There is... I feel like a lot of my favorite stuff goes back to like what makes me feel special, like as a kid. And a lot of that was Batman 89. There was such a fun time to be a Batman fan, and everything was like, Batman's everywhere. And so the Sunsoft Batman 89 game for Nintendo, for the NES, it's not like my favorite game because it has this amazing gameplay. It's a generic side-scroll adventure where Batman shoots flames and stuff out. But I love the freaking soundtrack to it. I remember the song. And there's a guy on YouTube who does like heavy metal versions of it. And it's amazing. He kills it, dude. So just look up Batman Sunsoft heavy metal on YouTube. I'll put it in the show notes because this guy's great. But I think I just love like the cutscenes in 8-bit were so cool. You're like, this looks amazing.
It's like I'm watching the movie.
I'm watching the movie. Like Batman in the game's like blue and purple. It's weird. And then they did this really like weird sequel to it called Batman Return of the Joker, which has nothing to do with the movies. Like nice. He died. Yeah. I'm going to say like the Arkham games are like right up there. They're actually better than way funner like play experience. But I'm thinking like, there's
something meaningful, something nostalgic for you for those.
I just played it on an emulator a month ago at my cousin's house. And it just made me feel happy again. I was like, I feel happy. Do 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 do.
Well, there you go. Top 5 Batman
Top
things.
5 Batman things.
Batman stuff.
For Batman Day. Man, I hope everyone has a great Batman Day. I hope that as your...
Happy Batman Day, everybody.
You know what I want everyone to do? I want everyone to go out tonight, dress up, and just pummel some crime, dude. Find some crime and just fight its face, dude. It's like, what's up, crime?
I'm not sure if this is the right time to take Justin's advice, everybody.
Yeah, I feel like everyone should take my advice now and just punch the crap out of bad guys today. That's what Batman would do. Batman's not sitting around like listening to podcasts. He's like, I'm going to go fight some crime. You guys.
Thank you for sitting around listening to this podcast.
Yeah. Though. By the way, thanks for listening. Please give us a great review on iTunes Store. But punching bad guys is how you should end your day. Do it like 2:00. Sneak out. Like why everyone's sleeping in your house? Sneak out. Put on a costume and just thrash some bad guys.
Or alternatively, I'll give another option.
There you go. Listen to Matt.
You could celebrate by checking out the DCU app.
Yes, you can. Yeah. Let's follow today. Another way to celebrate Batman Day. Matt, I'm glad that you're here. I almost forgot. The thing everyone's waiting for is the DC Universe app.
Yes.
And so I've been able to beta test for the last week. And I will tell you guys, if you didn't already prepay, it's such a deal. Like for like $70, you're going to get like 15 months of this app.
Yeah.
Which basically equates to like $6 a month or whatever. So after they do this initial like price, I think it's only monthly, and I don't know, maybe it isn't, but it's basically $9 a month, and you get everything, dude. You get so much stuff. Let's just say Teen Titans doesn't even come out till next month. It's still worth it. With all the content that you get on there, I'm looking at just the comics they added this week from last week. There are so many freaking comics, dude. Like, you're going to get The Dark Knight Returns. You're going to get, like, all those comics I bought yesterday are there today. You're getting a cool, like, some runs of the new Teen Titans. Like, just looking at, oh, dang. Like, they got a whole bunch of stuff from Detective Comics, like Batman Year 1 and 2. Like, they've got so many freaking comics, dude, in here. Like, all these classic detective comics, like Batman's first appearances in here.
So lots of great comics.
Oh, dude. Like, there's like 70-something Batman comic books in here. There's The Death of Robin, Vengeance of Bane. Oh, my gosh, dude. They have classic Ra's al Ghul. Oh, my gosh. This stuff wasn't here last week. Dude, there's so many comics. Just for comics alone. It's not like Marvel Unlimited where you're going to get everything DC ever made. But I'm going to just challenge you in that thought. There's a lot of stuff here that you're not... Like, the full run of the New 52 Justice League Dark, that's a great series.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's good.
You know, you get 200 issues of freaking Adventures of Superman. You get 80 issues of classic Brave and the Bold. There's Flash comics in there. There's the New Gods from Jack Kirby. Dude,
that's the one I'm most excited about.
Yeah, dude, there's like... it feels like I'm just saying random stuff. There's a lot of just like, here's the first issue of this. And, you know...
There seems good stuff, and that's not even all that they offer on the app.
No, so let's get into movies and TV, Matt. It's crazy. So just right now, looking, The Death of Superman that just came out like 2 months ago, freaking on the app. That wasn't there the other day.
All right.
You get Batman Under the Red Hood. All the DC Universe movies, like the animated movies, that are on there, man. Superman the movie.
Right on.
Superman 2. I just watched that the other day with my kids. We were like doing that. Batman Mask of the Phantasm. You got Batman The Dark Knight Returns. So you get all those animated flicks are on there as well. Mm-hmm. And I know they're going to put they're going to put like Batman and Batman Returns on there and stuff. So chances are you probably own those movies, whatever. But now you're going to have them on this app. You can watch them like while you're at work, going to the bathroom. Hey, I'm going to watch Batman right now. It's Batman Day. What are you going to do on Batman Day?
Just take that iPad in.
Yeah, take that. Hey, can I borrow your iPad? You may not want to because I was just taking a turd. But sorry, friends. A lot of information. So on the movie side, you're going to get a lot of like DC movies. I heard Dark Knight and stuff like that is supposed to be on there. But let's get to some of the TV shows they got on there for you.
Yeah, looks like we got Super Friends.
Oh, dude. All seasons of the Super Friends, dude.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. There's the one thing I would say about the app. It's not as intuitive in certain parts. Like, they have the seasons on the far right. Like, it gives you all the information. Like, oh, it's rated G. Here's the year it came out. 9 seasons. And you're like, how do I watch the other seasons? You have to click on the little drop down on the far right. And you're like, oh, shoot. It's got season 9 where, like, Super Friends, like, they change the name of the show, like, every season. Superpowers, Super Friends, Galactic Superpowers, Super Show, like, all these different, like, ways of describing it. And so it's fun, dude. So they've got all of that stuff, dude. And one of my favorite things was they have if you ever heard about Legends of the Superheroes, it was this really stupid 2-off episode thing on NBC in the 70s where they had Adam West and Burt Ward came back as Batman and Robin, and they teamed up with like Hawkman, Green Lantern, Shazam, who else? The Flash, who looks awful, Black Canary and the Huntress, and I think that's it. And anyways, and some made-up character called Retired Man. And they're basically having, they're celebrating like his retirement, and there's this roast, and then they encounter the supervillains as well, and like it's Frank Gorshin's Riddler, who's looking a little like out of shape.
Nice.
And then you got like for some reason Ed McMahon's hosting this roast, and then you got Solomon Grundy, who actually looks kind of cool for like what they did. Sinestro, who's not even pink, he looks like a Sinestro, but he's just not a pink Sinestro.
Yeah.
You got Giganta. There's a really funny scene with like Giganta and the Atom. Like the Atom makes a cameo. Like they're gonna get married, and like
what?
There's like some like gossip columnist. She's like, "So how are you guys gonna have kids?" And they're just totally like dodging like the conversation. Like, how does that work? Anyways, it's really silly. It's actually really embarrassing. And there's parts where
That's a pretty deep cut.
It's almost racist.
Oh,
At some point, they have like, it's just watch it, decide for yourself. But there's other stuff on here. There's like 6 seasons of the Adventures of Superman. You got the Superman serials, the Human Target show that no one is caring about.
Oh,
you got
yeah.
Lois and Clark, Birds of Prey season 1. My favorite, The Flash from the 90s. I tweeted that out last week, and then freaking John Wesley Shipp is like, hope you like it. And I'm like, John Wesley Shipp.
Nice.
So yeah, you got the Wonder Woman series. There's 3 seasons of that. Constantine, Adventures of Superboy. Dude, this app is totally worth the money.
Wow,
And
it
that's
seems
not
like
even
you get a lot of content.
you get
right
a lot
away,
of stuff.
and you haven't even gotten any of the original content
That's
yet.
what I was gonna say. You haven't even got Titans and Swamp Thing and all the other
Young
stuff that's coming out.
Justice.
Young Justice season 3. So if you're like thinking, I don't know if it's gonna be worth it, I'm telling you, it's worth it. There's so much programming on here and so many like deep cuts and it's not like a streaming app. It is a multimedia entertainment app, and for me, it's a freaking gotta go, dude.
Nice.
If you were a DC,
I'm really excited to check it
Yeah.
out. I haven't been in on the beta, but
yeah. If you're a DC
rest
Comics
assured,
fan,
today I'm going to be checking that out.
yeah, DC Comics fan, you will love this, and you can read all the night, dude. There's a bunch of Nightwing comics on here, dude. Oh man, I love this app, dude. Like,
All right.
yeah,
Well, I mean,
There you
that's
go.
pretty exciting.
yeah, I'm excited, dude. So
It's a Batman Day miracle.
it is a Batman Day miracle. So thank you for listening to our Batman Day special episode and double dipping them with us this week. Hey,
Yeah.
sometimes you double ship and it didn't cost you a thing. But here's the thing. If you want it to cost you a thing, you can head over to our Patreon page at www.patreon.com/letsgopodcast, and you can support the show, and we'll give you some stickers and buttons and other prizes along the way. So we'd love for you to help support the show. If you like listening to it and you're like, man, I like you guys, throw a couple bucks. I'm not asking for 20 or 10, but if you want to, I'm not going to stop you, but we'll make it worth your while. And then if you just want to make it like, hey, I like living on that free life, please go to the iTunes podcast store and just leave us a review and 5 stars. That would be amazing. Don't just leave 5 stars. Leave us some words, some kind words, and we would love to read those on the air. And we'll do that again next week.
Yes.
But other than that, Matt, how can people find you?
You can find me on Twitter at Matt Ritchie. How about you?
They can find me at J_Rocca on Twitter. You can find the show at Let's Go Comic Show on Twitter and Instagram. You can go to our website at www.letsgopodcast.com, where we have more shows. You know, pop
Indeed, we
culture
do.
without the pop. That's what we're talking about here on the Let's Go Podcast Network. So we'd love for you to check out those other shows. So there you go. Same bat time, same bat channel, right? Except
Yeah,
not really.
just maybe not.
Maybe not.
Bat time.
Maybe not bat time. All right. It's
we'll be
Matt
back.
time. It's
Yeah.
Matt time. All right. We will see you next week. My name is Justin.
I'm Matt.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.